Joshua 19. The second lot came out for Simeon, for the tribe of his descendants by their clans, but their inheritance was within the inheritance given to Judah's descendants. Their inheritance included Beersheba, or Sheba, Moladah, Hazar Sheal, Bela, Ezim, Eltolad, Bethel, Forma, Ziklag, Beth Markaboth, Hazar Susa, Beth Leboeth, and Sherahin, 13 cities with their settlements. Ain Rimmon, Ether, and Ashon, 4 cities with their settlements, and all the settlements surrounding these cities, as far as Baalath, Beer-Ramah in the south. This was the inheritance of the tribe of Simeon's descendants by their clans. The inheritance of Simeon's descendants was within the territory of Judah's descendants, because the share for Judah's descendants was too large, so Simeon's descendants received an inheritance within Judah's portion. The third lot came up for Zebulun's descendants by their clans. The territory of their inheritance stretched as far as Sarid. Their border went up westward to Maralah, reached Dabbesheth, and met the brook of east of Jokneam. From Sarid it turned due east along the border of Chisloth. Tabor went to Dabaroth and went up to Japhniah. From there it went to due east to Gath-Hefer, to Eth-Kazin. It extended to Rimmon, curving around to Neah. The border then circled around Neah on the north to Hathanon and ended up in Ithah El Valley, along with Ketath, Nahalal, Shimron, Idalah, and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their settlements. This was the inheritance of Zebulun's descendants by their clans, these cities with their settlements. The fourth lot came out for the tribe of Issachar's descendants by their clans. Their territory went to Jezreel and included Cheseloth, Shunem, Haphram, Shihon, Anaroth, Rabbath, Kishion, Ebez, Rimmeth, En-Gannim, En-Haddah, and Beth Bazaz. The border reached Tabor, Shahzuma, and Beth Shemesh and ended at the Jordan, 16 cities with their settlements. This was the inheritance of the tribe of Issachar's descendants by their clans, the cities with their settlements. The fifth lot came out for the tribe of Asher's descendants by their clans. Their boundary included Helkath, Hali, Beton, Ashaph, and Alamelech, Ahmad, and Mishal, and reached westward to Carmel and Shehor Libnath. It turned eastward to Beth Dagon, reached Zebulun and Iphtahel Valley, north toward Beth Emek and Neiel, and went north to Kabul, Ebron, Rahab, Hammon, and Khazar, Cana, as far as greater Sidon. The boundary then turned to Ranah as far as the fortified city of Tyre. It turned back to Hosah and ended at the Mediterranean Sea, including Mahalalab, Akshib, Umah, Aphek, and Rehob, 22 cities with their settlements. This was the inheritance of the tribe of Asher descendants by their clans, these cities with their settlements. The sixth lot came out for Naphtali's descendants by their clans. Their boundary went from Heleph and from the oak in Zenarim, including Adamelech and Jabneel, as far as Lacham, and ended at the Jordan to the west. The boundary turned to Asnoth Tabor and went from there to Hukok, reaching Zebulun on the south side, Asher on the west, and Judah at the Jordan on the east. The fortified cities were Ziddim, Zer, Hamath, Rakoth, Chinnereth, Adamah, Ramah Hazor, Kedesh, Edrei, En Hazor, Iron, Migdalel, Horam, Beth Anon, and Beth Shemesh, 19 cities with their settlements. This was the inheritance of the tribe of Naphtali's descendants by their clans, the cities with their settlements. The seventh lot came out for the tribe of Dan's descendants by their clans. The territory of their inheritance included Zorah, Eshtal, Ir-Shemash, Shalaban, Ajalon, Ithlah, Elon, Timnah, Ekron, Ektelah, Eltekah, Gibbethon, Baaloth, Jehud, Bene Barak, Gath-Rimmon, Me-Jarkin, and Rakan with their territory facing Joppa. When the territory of the descendants of Dan slipped out of their control, they went up and fought against Leshem, captured it, and struck it down with the sword. So they took possession of it, lived there, and renamed Leshem after their ancestor Dan. This was the inheritance of the tribe of Dan's descendants by their clans, these cities with their settlements. When they had finished distributing the land into its territories, the Israelites gave Joshua, son of Nun, an inheritance among them. By the Lord's command, they gave him the city of Timoth Sarah in the hill country of Ephraim, which he requested. He rebuilt the city and lived in it. These were the portions that the priest Eleazar, Joshua, son of Nun, and the family heads distributed to the Israelites by law at Shiloh in the Lord's presence at the entrance to the tent of meeting. So they finished dividing up the land.